finding their $5,000 treat, $100,000 treat, and their $1 million treat. What is their $1 million reward? Is it a toy? Is it a squeaky toy? Is it food? What is it? What will your dog do anything for? Now keep in mind that when you get into this environment, next week when you come in, you're basically trying to teach a 3-year-old how to do math in an amusement park. All right? That's what this environment is to your dog. It is like being in an amusement park. Oh my God, there's things happening here, there's things happening there, there's smells, there's people, there's so much going on that you have to be more interesting than everything in this room next week, including all of the other dogs. All right? So your motivation has to be pretty good. All right? So keep in mind that the milk bones, the crunchy treats that your dog gets before bed every night, or as kind of just a nice little treat every now and then, those are not going to work here. And it never fails, somebody always brings the crunchy treats. So I'll say it again, it's worth repeating. Do not bring the crunchy treat. Okay? Don't bring the bacon strips, because most dogs, they get those on a regular basis and they don't care about them enough. They're not motivating enough here. So think of it in terms of cheese, hot dogs, last night's roast beef. Those types of things that your dog doesn't get very often are going to be more motivating to them. Okay? So my dogs are normally, and this is kind of backwards, but my dogs are normally fed a raw food diet. So guess what I use when I'm training? I use kibble. Because kibble for my dogs is treats. And they will do anything for treats. They will do anything for kibble. So it's easy for me to be able to train and work with things, but sometimes I'll put together a couple of different things. I'll have a little bit of this in a bag, a little bit of that, combined with some kibble, maybe some cheese, maybe some this, and maybe some that. So I end up having kind of like a medley of different things, and that seems to keep my dogs working longer for me, okay? Also, not feeding your dog before you come to class, very important. If you have a small dog, if they're prone to hypoglycemia or something like that, they need to have that blood sugar. Yes, you can feed them a little bit, but ideally don't feed your dog before they come so that they're motivated when they get here. Sound good? All right. So the last thing we're going to talk about, guys, really quickly here, and look at that, I'm like right on the mark